Alright guys, today number 332 GTG. I think this is Greenfield actually. Man, it's rusted solid, so I'm gonna soak it in the rust remover and then see what it looks like. Alright guys, back on this tap. It's still rusted. Man. Well, I think it's still rusted. Just out of curiosity, does this have a set screw in it? No. Don't think so. Don't think so. I think this is supposed to move. Maybe. You know, sometimes it may not be worth salvaging. Oh, this thing turns. Check that out. All right. Boy, there's trash down inside there. You clean that out. Let me set this up against the vise and tap on this, try to bust this loose. I think all I need to do is just tap it loose because it's not centered. So I think this is supposed to slide. Let's find out. I was right. It's got a ridge rust. So what I need to do is wire wheel this real good. Just wire wheel the whole thing. Let's take a little carburetor cleaner first. Oh, come here. These things, I don't know about you guys, but these things are valuable to me. I take something apart, I usually clean the threads up, tap them, clean the threads, chase them, whatever you want to call them. That way I don't have a bolt break off on me because of trash in something. That has happened to me. You don't have to do everything. I kind of do. I usually chase all threads. Just one of those things that kind of what I was showed when I was a kid, so I do it a lot. Especially on mowers. Underside of vehicles where you're working, where it's outside in the weather. Oh yeah. What I'm going to do on the inside is I'm going to brush it with a coat of grease. Inside looks good now. It's really just had the debris. I think I'm going to blue this. I think it was blued. Yeah, this is black. This must have been painted a black from factory. So let's finish. Let's put it on the wire wheel, give it a once over. I think this, I'm just going to leave black just like this. I'm not going to do a whole lot to this. Doesn't look like there's too much debris in there. That's another thing. These are, I wouldn't say these are precision instruments, but you should take care of these like you do precision instruments. These things should not just be rolling around in your toolbox, and you should have a dedicated spot for these things. I don't like my taps and dies to roll around. I don't like my taps and dies to touch each other. It's kind of like putting a bunch of knives loose in a drawer and opening and closing the drawer all the time. They lose their sharpness, I guess is the word for it. That inside's clean. All right, let's wire wheel this. I'm gonna run the handle over the fiber wheel just to make, there is some pitting, so I want to get rid of the pitting, or some of the pitting. Alright guys, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it. Just to keep it, I think the bluing will last longer. The polish, I guess I could polish it, but no need in it, I don't think so anyways. So I'm wiping it down with carburetor cleaner. And there's a detent on the inside of this. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. Alright. I'm using this bluing stuff up quite a bit. Boy, this is taking the bluing really quick. I mean, it's amazing how quick some metal. All right, guys, camera died on me. Didn't realize it, but I was saying before the camera died, it's amazing how quick the bluing takes on some metals, and in some it doesn't. But also, what I was going to say, the same way with polishing. Sometimes some metals polish almost instantly when you hit the polishing wheel. And I don't know, you know, I'm still learning. I'm far from being an expert on any of this stuff. I'm just, I started off doing this after my fire to clean up some tools, and I started buying used tools to replace a lot of my tools that got damaged in a fire. And now tools are just getting so expensive that if you're not buying them used, unless you know a specific tool you need for a job or something, and they're expensive. They're not going down in price, let's put it that way. So any opportunity I find to buy a tool, I pick it up. Especially if I think I can use it for work. I have to have tools to make a living. So I buy what I need, what I think I might need. And my wife doesn't question any tool purchase that I make. She knows that tools, that's how we make a living with them. We save money or make money with them. You know, the comment was made with some other people we were with, you know, about buying tools and spending money. I'm like, well, you gotta have them. You buy them. I mean, it's like anything else. You know, if it's a need, you have to have. It's different if it was a want. And even though I don't need the tool right that moment, I may see a need for it in the future, I'll buy it. I don't question, or my wife doesn't question the tool purchase, because that's just it. We've proven it time and time again that that purchase I made years ago is now paying itself off. Oh yeah, I like the bluing. I do like the polish. Sometimes the polishing looks so good, and then sometimes this bluing, it's pretty cool. All right. Let me clean my mess up here, and then, yeah, see, that's like a flat black. Should have went ahead and polished this, but that's all right. Let me clean my mess up and be right back. All right, guys. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put a little bit of light grease on the threads here. The rest of it I'm gonna leave dry. Just because this literally will not see water, it won't see dirt. I have others. I probably have 3 of these this size now, and it's just because I know the value and the use of these. I didn't do anything to this. I just left it the way it was. You can see there's some staining, but I don't see a need to really do much to this. That's what I want right there. It opens and closes. It's got a definite feel. You can feel it. It's machined perfectly. It works just fine. This thing's not supposed to spin off real easy. It's supposed to be tight. The metal's cut and it's sprung out, and then this tightens it so when you put your tap in it. But what I was going to show you is there's detents. Gotta move it. See those little indentations? There's 3 of them, and you can hear it. It locks in place, and you have to turn it to unlock it. You have to turn this over, and then it'll slide, and then you can go back and lock it in place. And then you can leave it, or you can go back and lock it there. And you can see some of the rough pitting. Now that I put it on the fiber wheel and made it smooth and cleaned it, so present you a UTG, I think, number 332, and this used, I found them online used, 15 bucks. I think I found one for 34. Most people do not use these. I guarantee you, if you ever take your quill or something off your mower, your zero turn or your riding mowers, your decks, if you work on them, I chase the holes. Anything dirty like that, I chase the holes. I chase the holes almost on everything I work on. Just because going back, it makes it a lot easier going back. And these things are worth the money. If you find these, pick them up. Any dies, pick them up. They're getting expensive. And oh, by the way, the dies, the American-made ones are a whole lot better than a couple of the Chinese ones I've found lately. I don't know what it is. The metal is different. It's not as hard. So, but anyways, there you go. Pick it up. If you find them, buy them. I think I got a couple dollars in this. It was rusted. I don't know if this was this given to me. I don't even remember how I got this, but I know it. I didn't give much, or I don't have anything in it, and it is not rusted anymore. It turns free. There you go. I like it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there it locks in that one. Locks in that one. And then locks in that one. Usable tool, good usable tool for little or nothing. I know I got less than $5 in it, or I don't remember how I got it now. Oh well, it's a good tool, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you would have done if you'd have bought it. Yeah, some of you guys don't use these, I understand. I was taught to use them, so I look for them, and I know the value of these things. These things are, it's one of those tools that you may not need it for 7-8 years, and then one day you got a bolt that's or threads that are damaged, and then you got to go out and buy a set. So yeah, pick these up if you find them. Taps and dies, worth their weight in gold. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day now.